So in the book of Job, there is a council where divine beings, where God is there and divine beings are there as well. And amongst them, there were the enemy. So what happened here? I think it's a description of fate, of what's going to happen in the future, right? Because it takes turns, you know, great things could happen in the future, like the beauty of the stars, the beauty of the ocean, maybe in other planet, an ocean of liquid gold, probably, or liquid metal, which is also beautiful. Right, and also the technology invention made by humanity, it is also something that is, I believe it is something that is celebrated if it is good by not only humans but also divine beings. By divine beings, I mean, like, the way we could understand it is like inclinations. If we consider inclinations as entities, like company is an entity, like the inclination to prosper, the inclination for logic to remain, the inclination to have sequences of time, the preservation of the truth is like that. It's like that. Now, I want to talk about Job. In the book of Job, why did God negotiate with Satan, especially to take off the property and let Satan mess up with the property owned by Job? I think it is, if it is true that it is a council, and this faithful council, you know, in turn decides the outcome of the universe, right? And the fact that atrocities, natural disaster, tragedy has a turn, right? I think this is talking about that. So somehow the enemy has a turn. That's just the reality of things. Whatever it is, got a turn. So God, as the overseer of the universe, would take the responsibility of the turn. That's why in Chronicles, or in the book of Kings, or the book of Judges, if I'm not mistaken, there are accounts where David counted his army, right? It said that it was the out of the suggestion made by the devil, and the other one said that it is made by God. So God is there because he is the overseer, he is the administrator, and he take responsibility for some things. I think maybe there are some things that God is not taking responsibility, but there are area where God will take responsibility together with the enemy for the bad things that happened. And then what happened to Job, I think, when all of these tragedies, if you read about it, is allowed. Sorry, my bad. My grammar sucks. I mean, why did God allow all of these tragedies? I think the same way we negotiate with the counterparties, it is a trade-off. So something worse, a bigger tragedy, could have happened. So if you understand the nature of inclinations, then it would make sense. If you believe that Jesus is the Son of God and that God revealed himself to human beings, revealed his empathy, his capability of empathy to us empathic beings, but in the form of a fellow human being, that is the manifestation of God's empathy, you would understand that that it is a trade-off. The tragedies that are happening in the world are trade-offs. So that is what I want to talk about. And of course, as I have written in my YouTube community, what happened to Job is something that I believe is not wanted by God. And that one day, because God loved this guy, he wants to return it all in the world that is to come. So I believe that God will get a chance to meet with his lost family, get a chance to meet with, to get even his cattle, an equivalent of his maybe beloved pet, maybe. And I don't think, you know, personally, I don't think all of these repayments by God is actually a done compensation. It is not enough. And I believe we all have things like this. Therefore, we have a place to the afterlife that is desirable. It's just, you know, it's just a matter of faith, guys. How would you create the accounts and make decisions based on it, right? Because Jesus says, where your assets are is where your heart is. Okay, thank you for watching.